Hey, I'm Dan Delaney, and I'm traveling the world tasting the best street food around. Today we're in downtown Seattle at the historic Pike Place market. But with the food we're about to taste, you might think we're in Italy. Stay tuned, this is VendrTV. So behind me is Veraci Pizza. They got a mobile wood-burning oven and they're dishing out really thin crust Neapolitan pizza. Let's check it out. Alright, I'm here with Marshall Jett. He's the co-owner and head chef of Veraci Pizza. So talk to me about the type of pizza, type of dough, what you're making. What's your product like?
Okay, well, I'm making a Neapolitan pizza, and a Neapolitan pizza for me is a pizza that's cooked in a wood-fired oven and a very thin crust, high temperatures, 1,000 degrees.
And you're using what kind of wood?
I'm burning apple wood, and you can see the oven right behind me. And that's a nice product because it's available right here in Washington State. The interesting thing about the oven is cooking three ways. There's a convection of air that's flowing through the oven, and the pizza's cooked right on the bricks, so that's a conduction element. So you have convection, current, conduction, and then inside with the flames and the fire, you have radiant energy that's bouncing around. So there's three types of cooking going on,
what's the cook time?
The cook time's 90 seconds,
wow.
2 minutes sometimes.
Wow, that's perfect for mobile vending.
Yeah, it's fast.
Well.
Yeah, and you can really crank out the pizza.
Okay, well this is great. Let's say we try some food.
Let's do it.
All right. So Marshall prepared a pie for us and has two of their signature combinations. This is a Monte De Carne, and this is their Primavera, which is all vegetables. We got meat on one side, vegetables on the other, which is both pretty good. And look at this crust. It's super, super thin. All right, let's give this a bite. So on this pie we have red onions, pepperoni, sausage, shaved Parmesan, olives, and tomato sauce, and the crust is super, super thin. So there is so much going on in this bite. There's meat on it, so there's sausage and there's pepperoni. And sometimes that combination would be like salt fest, not the case. Really high quality meats without a really high salt count, so you can eat multiple slices without like wanting water and whatnot. The olives on here are super, super tasty and add that nice sort of briny, salty thing that comes from olives. Shaved locatelli on top of it, which is like a sort of like a Parmesan cheese, and has this sort of nutty Parmesan component. It's just such a well-balanced flavor profile. And then on top of it, the crust is, I mean, this is so thin. This is like, you know, an eighth of an inch thin. It's so thin they can't even throw the crust up and toss it in the air. Really good. And so the other side of their pie is the Primavera. It's a veggie lover's paradise. So here's what we got going on. Mushrooms, artichokes, tomato, there's some fresh mozzarella cheese, and asparagus. And it's great. It's a white pizza. And this is so good. Like, really bright flavors, but also really well balanced. The asparagus, for example, it's not so potent because it's sort of grilled for a while and it gets a little sweeter, so it's not so tart. The mushrooms are like rustic and earthy, and the cheese is really strong on this. It's really great, fresh mozzarella cheese. Has that nice sort of milky, nutty thing to it. It's just really great, wonderful. And again, thin crust. I love it. Good, you want a slice? Here, try this.
Wait, we have to interview you though. You have to tell us if you like it or not.
Take a bite. What do you think?
It's delicious.
It's delicious. Do you want some? Why don't you finish this?
Sure.
It's for you.
Oh, thank you. It's a vegetarian.
It is vegetarian. Are you vegetarian?
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. How good is
Really
that?
good. Delicious.
It's delicious.
Very thin crust.
Very thin crust. Howard, and where are you from, Howard?
Waynesboro, Virginia.
Waynesboro, Virginia. And what do you think of the pie here? Do you like it?
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah?
Delicious. The best I've ever had.
The best pizza you've ever had?
Yeah.
That's a bold statement. Do you feel the same way? You like it?
Oh, I do. I love it.
So that is Veraci. Amazing thin crust Neapolitan pie on a mobile truck with a wood-burning stove. How do you beat that? If you'd like to learn more about them, visit them online at veracipizza.com. And if you want to check out any of the other carts and trucks that we cover, visit us online at VendrTV. As always, I'm Dan Delaney, encouraging you to eat the street. See you next time. And if you'd like to learn any about the trucks that I would cover about them, visit this.